We're coming to you from Hohokam Stadium in Mesa, Arizona, getting set for MSBL World Series action as Long Island, the Panthers take on the Diamond Dream Mustangs. All coming up next. This is APN Video Productions. APN Video Sports welcomes you into Hohokam Park in Mesa for the 28th annual MSBL World Series. Today it's the Long Island Panthers and the Diamond Dream Mustangs battling in the 50 and over Cactus Division. There's a look at the Diamond Dream Mustangs, a very talented ball club. We'll have Terry Longin on the mound for them. Lou Gordon, the man on the left, is co-managing this Long Island team. Of course, he's the longtime manager of the Chicago North Cubs. Well, our game time temperature right around 85 degrees, partly cloudy skies with a threat of rain later in the day, but we should be able to get this one in here today. And again, this is the first round, or the first game of round robin play. Terry Longin, who will be participating in the big event at the end of the week, next weekend, I should say, next Saturday, the 24th, in the Wounded Warriors amputee softball team. Will be taking on the MSBL veterans. So we're set to go. Tom Berenger, Chicago area native, will start things off, lefty versus righty. In the first pitch of the first game of the 2015 MSBL World Series, outside ball one, and this game is underway. 83 degrees, our game time temperature. We're expecting temperatures to climb up into right around 90, 91 degrees. A ball and a strike as we come to you from the winter home of the Oakland Athletics. They moved in here last year. As Longin kicks and fires, and the pitch is bunted up along the third base line, and Berenger is going to make it. I think you'd have to give Berenger a base hit. That was a tough play for Terry Longin. And now Billy Dew. And a very, very close play down there at first base. Berenger, who has played for Lou Gordon for a long time with the Chicago North Cubs, and a lot of the names on this Chicago Cubs team, or on this Long Island Panthers team, I should say, have played for the Chicago North Cubs. And it's almost been a combination of teams here in 2015. So Billy Dew at the plate with a runner at first and nobody out, and another throw over to first. Terry Longin very cognizant of the fact that Berenger has the great ability to steal bases. Defensively, for Mike Lacomb's Desert Dream Mustang, we'll give you this here in a second. First the pitch, way inside. He started to go and then thought otherwise. At first base is George Rainey. The second baseman for the Diamond Dreams is Tom Kelly. Over at third base for the Diamond Dream is Kenny Prohoniak. The shortstop is Dan Cassidy. The outfield, Tony Lucio is in right field, Dan Haggard in left field, and the speedy Joe Correcci is in center. There goes Berenger. Here's the throw, and it's not quite in time. So Berenger gets a stolen base to put his team in an opportunity to draw first blood, and ball four to Billy Dew. So the first two have reached base against Terry Longin. The batter is going to be Mike Baltieri. No score. We're in the top of the first inning. First pitch called strike on Baltieri. So Berenger a bunt single to start things off. Billy Dew draws a walk, a very good at bat. And that is strike two called as he gets the benefit of the doubt on a borderline pitch, and it's 0-2. And you wonder if maybe Longin, who spent a lot of effort and a lot of focus on the runner and Tom Berenger at first base, ended up walking Dew because of that. There's a swing and a miss. Comes back with a good sinking pitch. And that is the first out here in the top of the first inning. No score. Diamond Dreams in the field. Long Island at the plate. And here's Mike Gonzalez, cleanup hitter, who wears number 87 for the Long Island Panthers. We're in the 50 and over Cactus Division. And here's a high fly ball out in the center field. And Joe Correcchia will line it up. We're going to have a play at third. Here comes a throw, and it is not in time. Well, it was a valid effort by the third baseman and Kenny Prohoniak. A good throw by Correcchia. Behringer with good wheels gets down to third, and they are at second and third now after the fly ball out to center field. And here's Rob Heineman. So second and third occupied with 2 out. And here's a rope down the first base, caught by Rainey. He caught it in the air, and that'll retire the side. Outstanding catch. He saves 2 runs and ends the inning. After a half an inning of play, Long Island nothing, and the Desert Dream Mustang coming up from the winter home of the Oakland Athletics.
Our trivia challenge, Who Did It First? It's a Michael McDonald song about memory loss. Got any guesses? Well, I'll be back with the answer, the story.
Getting a look at starting pitcher, lefty Rob Heineman. He'll be facing the top part of the lineup here, which, well, apparently is not the lineup that I was given. So we'll have to write these guys down as Dan Cassidy comes to the plate. Starting shortstop, so it'll be Dan Cassidy to start things off, and then we'll just get them as they come up here. No score, bottom half of inning number 1, and the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Cassidy, an outstanding shortstop, good wheels, among the team leaders in on-base percentage. Played third base at Catholic University, and he's taken a strike to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Heineman with a good fastball. Sharp breaking pitch in on the right-handed hitter, and there it is. And that one is taken just under the knees. Not a bad-looking pitch. It's 2 balls and 1 strike on the leadoff hitter for the Diamond Dream Mustangs. Here's a shot out into left field, but foul. This is the first of 6 round-robin games for both of these teams. That's high. Count holds, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dan Cassidy. We're in inning number 1. The Panthers got 2 guys on base. Actually got the first 2 hitters up to the plate, got on base, but then left stranded. Here's a broken back ground ball to the shortstop, and he's going to beat it out easily. Infield hit for Dan Cassidy. That'll bring up the center fielder, Joe Correcchia.
Number 2, Joe Correcchia.
Had a chance to meet Joe for the first time last year in last year's tournament. And if memory serves me correct, they were playing the Holland Astros over at Tempe Diablo Stadium. And we had a chance to meet, and, you know, just a really pleasure to talk with this guy. I've talked to him during the year a couple of times. Very fast and quick in the field. And I think even in that game, I think he had a couple of great running catches in the field, and they won that game kind of convincingly, if memory serves me correct. And then we had the chance to videotape their championship game, and they won that one too. So it's been a good relationship with APN and this Diamond Dream Mustangs, and we hope to keep this going for many years to come. But right now, in the bottom of the first inning, we are scoreless. Leadoff hitter aboard, Dan Cassidy out there at first base with a leadoff infield hit. And now Joe Correcchia at the plate, but yet another throw over by Heineman. Long look into Riker behind the plate. The pitch. Runner going. Hit and run is on. Right center field. Long run and a nice catch. Outstanding play out there in right field and good base running by Cassidy to get back to the bag. So a long fly out by Joe Correcchia, and now the third place hitter in the lineup here is going to be John Denny, not to be confused with the former earned run average champion of the National League and the St. Louis Cardinals, John Denny. Denny, one of many extra hitters, EHs as they call it in the MSBL World Series. And now they got the runner hung up, and the throw down to second is in time, and that's going to be a caught stealing. Dan Cassidy retired, and that play will go 3 to, I believe that was 3 to 6. Reed Stifel making the tag. So now 2 are out for John Denny and nobody on base. Bruce Grossman will lead off the top of the second when Long Island comes to the plate. 2 out with nobody on in a scoreless tie. Good fastball in the inside corner, and again a borderline pitch, a called strike. So Henneman kicks and deals, and a chopper up along the first base side. The first baseman takes it to the bag, signals off the pitcher covering, and that will retire the side. We're heading to inning number 2 as Stu Juarez makes the play, and we are scoreless from Hohokam Park. We are in Mesa.
Leading off for Long Island, number 44, Bruce Grossman.
Hard-hitting Bruce Grossman. Longtime controversial member of the Chicago North Cubs. Oftentimes when you interview this guy, you usually have to have the 7-second delay or the beep to bleep him out. Usually with Grossman, his interviews are a bit on the rated R version. So he'll lead things off here in the second. He'll be followed by Stu Juarez and Erwin Alcon. Second inning of work for Longin. Longin's got a very good fastball, throws with good velocity. We saw that out of Rob Henneman. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a high breaking ball. Might have been foul tip. You could see Grossman asking the home plate umpire if that pitch was high, and he told him, he signaled that that pitch was a bit high. Now the 2-strike offering is lined back up the middle and in the center field base hit. So a good start here for the Long Island Panthers in the second inning. That is hit number 2 for the Panthers, and the batter is Stu Juarez. Fastball at the knees and a called strike, 0-1. Runner at first with the lead, nobody out. Pitch, swing, and a ground ball foul third base side, and that ball may have gotten a piece of the hitter, Stu Juarez. Alcon on deck as he takes low for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 hits and a walk against starting pitcher Terry Longin. And a ball hit hard, but right at the shortstop. They'll go second one, throw it on to first, double play. 6-4-3 variety, and there is 2 down here in the top of the second inning. It all started with the shortstop and Dan Cassidy.
Number 28, Erwin Alcon.
Well, Erwin Alcon batting for the first time. Nice turn down there at second base by Tom Kelly. Allen, one of the few players, and I think I say this year in and year out, less and less players are going to that open stance, and especially as deliberate as this is. Nobody on with 2 out, quick timeout. Joe Walsh is doing the catching here today. Here's a ball rifled out into center field, and Correcchio play on a couple of bounces. That's the second hit of the inning. Runner at first with 2 out.
15, Rick Neidhart.
We'll bring up Rick Neidhart. Ninth hitter in the lineup here for Long Island. Pitch is high and tight, ball 1. So the 6-4-3 double play hit by Stu Juarez. Really paying off for the defense of the Mustangs. Otherwise, right now, you'd be looking at first and second, 1 out. Instead, a runner at first and 2 out. We're in the top of the second, no score. Terry Longin, ace pitcher on this team. He is a guy that can play all 9 positions and trying to get out of this second inning unscathed. Popped him up, and this might do it, but it's going to find the dugout, and it's going to go out of play. So Neidhart trying to keep the top of the second inning alive as they throw yet over to first base again. In the air to right field, Tony is there. He's under, he's got it. And the side is retired, heading to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Diamond Dreams coming up against this Long Island Panthers, no score. The 28th annual MSBL World Series on APN Sports. Terry Longin, the starting pitcher for the Mustangs. He'll start things off, bottom half of inning number 2. Joe Walsh will follow. Probably the ace of the pitching staff for Mike Lacomb's Diamond Dream Mustangs. Here's a ground ball down to third, and a good strong throw across the diamond in time for out number 1. Nice play down at the hot corner. So 1 up and 1 down, and now the catcher of the Diamond Dream Mustangs is Joe Walsh. He played football. He played college football with Doug Flutie at Boston College back in the day, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. I've talked with Joe a couple of times. This is a really nice guy. He really is. Maybe not when he's on the field, because he's pretty aggressive. He's an outstanding catcher. Last year, he dedicated the game that we had filmed at Tempe Diablo Stadium to his father. As he takes outside for a ball. He's the 5th place hitter in the lineup for the Diamond Dream Mustang. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and there's no score. Heineman in his second inning of work, the starting pitcher. And he delivers low. I tell you, both of these starting pitchers, good velocity on the fastball. 50 and over Cactus Division. Hammered foul and out of play. 2 strikes on the backstop of the Diamond Dream Mustangs, Joe Walsh. Yeah, that's ball 4. Good at bat. Good eye laying off that pitch. So Walsh is at first base with 1 out. And now the second baseman,
number 23, Tom Kelly.
Tom Kelly. Mike Galato is our public address announcer in his 25th season as a PA announcer for the MSBL World Series. The first offering from Heineman is in there, a called strike 0-1. Kelly taken all the way. Runner at first with 1 out. Changeup is high. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike on the Mustangs second baseman Tom Kelly. Left-hander looks in for the sign. He delivers. That one's fouled straight back, and I'll tell you, Kelly had a good rip at that fastball that was on the outer half of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Scoreless tie here in the second, and a ground ball down the line, but foul. And the count will hold on the Mustangs second baseman at 1-2. And again, he swings and fouls it back. 340 down the left and right field lines. The dimensions here at Hohokam Park. Longtime winter home of the Chicago Cubs. 1-2 pitch. And a fly ball out towards that 410 mark, and it's going to drop in for a hit. It eludes the center fielder. Walsh on his horse heading to third as the throw comes in to second. And Kelly will be credited with a single and error on the center fielder. And the Mustangs have him on second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. So the 7th hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs is going to be third baseman Kim Prohoniak. Quick throw down to third. And they threw it away and down the left field line. Both runners advance. Joe Walsh will score from third, and the Mustangs draw first blood on a throwing error by the catcher of the Long Island Panthers. 1-0, Diamond Dream Mustangs with a runner at third and 1 out. Good pitch by Heineman. Hard throwing left-hander for the Panthers. Runner at third, second baseman Tom Kelly. Third baseman Kim Prohoniak on in the batter's box now. Last year led the championship team, the Diamond Dream Mustangs, in on-base percentage. He had a great tournament. Mustangs lead at 1-0, home half of the second. And strike 3 called on a pitch that was painting the white. You can see the white stripe of the left-handed batter's box. And Prohoniak is called out on strikes. So there's 2 down here in the